A few years ago, People magazine named you one of the top 10 most young, successful guys in Hollywood. What does success mean to you? You can keep my... You can get... Thank you. She's one of the biggest stars in the world, recognised everywhere she goes, an incredibly talented actor and stunning to boot. Of course, I'm talking all about Sofia Vergara. Good morning, Sofia. How are you?
Good morning. How are you? How's everybody in the studio?
They are all hanging around waiting to see you. We are wanting Katy Perry on the show
right here
to do the dish. I've been reading your book. Well, then again, who am I kidding? My housekeeper reads it to me while I'm having a bath. But she actually says...
Good. I love that you never know what is going to happen up here at Sundance, and you never know who you're going to run into. And I love that you're now a local.
I know.
Thanks for sharing.
Ready to do stuff, and
You're coming on to midday. It's happening.
Please.
And I'll come and
you'll
visit.
come and sing and dance.
I would. Yes, starting here, starting now.
The news will get a lot more interesting.
Exactly.
You started your TV career at 13 with a children's program in Brisbane. 47 years.
Thank you for reminding me.
You
of that,
have, you have
Remind me
been...
to do you a favour one day.
I'll never let you interview me after 47 years.
Of course, you were most known for the starring role in Happy Days. I wanted to ask you, Don, has it been hard for you to step away from that character? I got to catch up with two of my favourite dancers here at Dancing with the Stars, Alfonso and Brittany. Take a look. How does it feel to be with the hottest dancer?
Derek, tell us a little bit about your experiences you share in the book about actually growing up and the troubles you faced here in Salt Lake City.
That's fantastic. Troy, make sure you tell them to have a magical day, will you? Please?
I will, don't you worry about that. The happiest place on earth is getting Halloween time. I am having the best time, my first time in Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. It's Halloween time. I want to introduce you to Sashi. How are you, Sashi?
I'm brilliant, thank you.
Sashi is one of the ambassadors here at Disneyland. Welcome back to Midday, everyone, and thanks for joining us. Of course, you can see I'm here in the happiest place on earth, and it's all about Halloween. I'm standing beside Christian. Well, good morning, Christian.
Good morning.
You were an ambassador here at Disneyland, and of course, Sally and the most fantastic Jack. How are you? Now, this is all about Halloween right now.
They let Troy, who was there for Halloween Town, like sneak back into the Christmas preparation area.
Do you think they let him?
I know,
or
I
did
was
he
going to
just go?
say, do you think he was like, oh, out of my way, I
He
got
took
it.
a camera and ran, and here's what he found.
Girls, well, I'm going to show you how to make these big, fantastic wreaths. I'm over here in Disneyland's Resort Enhancement area, and I'm going to learn how to make these. Come and take a look. I got an exclusive look behind the scenes of Disneyland's Little Christmas Elves hard at work. Speaking of Disney magic, I got into a little bit of trouble when I found these decorations that are no longer in use. I actually asked if I could take some home. Welcome back to Midday, everyone. Well, I know you missed me terribly.
Horribly.
Thank God you're back.
What a relief.
Well, of course, I was in Aulani over the weekend on Friday through to Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Incredible. The accommodations I felt were superb. You guys have stayed there before. I sent some pictures and you said, I had a better room than you, Troy. I don't think you did, because I was told I had a brilliant room. Take a look at this interview that I did whilst I was there. Well, I've been lucky enough to meet Aha Heyo. How are you?
Good, how are you, Troy?
Fantastic. Now, you are the guest services manager, and you're going to tell me all about, and our wonderful viewers back home, about the guest amenities here. So let's start off with the rooms. The sun is about to set on one of the most magical places that I've been, and I want to introduce you to Uncle. I sort of feel your family.
Indeed.
But, Uncle, what are we doing here, and what happens a couple of nights a week at the resort?
Well, speaking of family, speaking of Ohana, here in Hawaii, we love to get together to enjoy spending time with our Ohana, with our family, with our loved ones. And we love to come out here in the backyard, the Hawaii lawn, and enjoy some wonderful music, some wonderful dancing out here.
And now it's called, let me get it right, Starlit Hui.
The Starlit Hui,
Is that
indeed.
correct?
Yeah, that's perfect.
I got it. I can't believe I actually said it. It's not that hard. Sundance is responsible for introducing us to some incredible films over the past 3 decades, such as Little Miss Sunshine, Sex Lies and Videotape, Reservoir Dogs, Whiplash, and of course, Boyhood.
but the list goes on. Over 12,000 films were submitted this year out of them, and there will be 123 feature-length films over 29 countries and a record 45 first-time filmmakers up here at Sundance. But the best part of this festival is that this year there'll be 106 films that will have their world premiere here, right here in Utah. My advice to everyone, Glenn and Emily, is if you want to see any of these films, you need to get online today to get your tickets. Now you need to head over to sundance.org/festivals and you will find all the information there.
Back out to Troy, live at Hotel Monaco with the Pink Party. Hey, Troy.
Hey, thank you so much, Nadia. Well, as we kick off to the Pride Festival this weekend and to show their support for the LGBT community, Hotel Monaco and the Utah AIDS Foundation are co-hosting the 9th annual Pink Party. Sean Jackson, the entertainment manager here at the hotel. How are you, my friend?
Well, here on ABC4 Utah, we like to highlight local businesses whenever we can.
That's right, Nadia, a brand new restaurant that I just love called Current Fish and Oyster. It's downtown Salt Lake City, so I decided to pack up our camera crew and head downtown so you could see behind the scenes. Take a look at this little package.
Welcome to the inside of Current Fish and Oyster, the hottest new restaurant in downtown Salt Lake. I absolutely adore it. I was here the other night dining and I just fell in love. It's so contemporary. It's so New York. I wanted to share it with all of you. Down on the ground floor alone seats almost 100 people. They're going to have outdoor dining here in the summer and also for groups, for all your corporate events upstairs. You're going to be able to do that, but I want to introduce you to the man behind Current Fish and Oyster. Let's go meet him. I'm out and about in the fabulous state of Utah, finding out what everyone's talking about, and of course it's Lagoon Amusement Park.
Such a faker. You did not go on more rides. You went home.
Yeah.
He made it through 2 rides.
Like even watching it, look, I've gone shiny.
You're a little sweaty right now. You're
Yeah.
damp. Did you say, oh, sugar on the right? Is that what I heard?
Totally.
So welcome back, friends. You know, I have missed a few little home comforts. You know, I'm sure when we've all travelled, you want to take things with you. Well, I didn't bring any Vegemite, which is made by Kraft, and we grew up on that as kids. It's a spread, bit like Nutella.
Fry sauce?
No.
No.
No, nothing like fry sauce at all. But you know what? We took it out to the streets, Nisha and I wanted people from Utah to see.
You knew I didn't like it. We wanted to see if you liked it.
Yes.
Take a look.
We've introduced Troy to so many things that we love about Utah, and now it's his turn to introduce us to an Australian favorite. What are you going to make Jeanette eat?
Okay, I grew up on this, Jeanette, and all children who are in Australia have this on their bread of a morning. Mothers put it on their children's when they're teething, on the gums. It's a little crazy. Are you ready to try it? It's the highest form of vitamin B, and it's a yeast extract.
It's not, no. It is one of my least favorite things I've ever tried. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
I love your honesty. I love it.
It's not very often you get to interview 3 amazing men, all from the one sport spanning over 65 years. And to do that, I'm up here at the Stein Eriksen Lodge in Deer Valley, Utah, and those 3 amazing men are no other than multi-Olympic medalist Stein Eriksen, Paralympian Jeffrey Denny, and triple Olympic gold medalist Ted Ligety. It's documented that you revolutionized the alpine skiing. How do you feel when you hear those words, revolutionized? Stein did things that no one had tried before. He brought flips and tricks to the world of skiing and transformed the way skiers move, creating fluid motion between man and skis seen today. Jeffrey Denny was a professional skier in training for the Sochi Games. He also volunteered for the NAC, but little did he know the organisation would be returning the favour after he lost his leg in a tragic ski accident. Jeffrey opened up about this accident in 2012 and the misfortune that disrailed his dreams of going to the Olympics. Your life took a dramatic change in 2012.
Yes.
I learned quickly that all 3 of these amazing athletes had one thing in common, and that is discipline. After hearing about Jeffrey's tragedy, I asked gold medalist Ted Ligety about how he blocks out the fear. Ted, you were saying at 10 that, did you really think at 10 you would be representing for the Olympics? Did you have that thought?
That was, of course, the goal. You know, I really wanted to become a Olympic ski racer or a world championship ski racer.
I can't remember what I wanted to do at 10. I can't even remember being 10.
I mean, at the same time, I wanted to be the point guard for the Utah
Exactly.
Jazz.
Ted's long list of accomplishments proves his perseverance over the years. Along with an athlete's dedication to their sport comes the commitment and support of their families. All three athletes talk about how their families influence their successful careers.
Stein, I just want to go back to something else that you were quoted as saying, be tough, be confident, but you will never be a whole and happy person if you aren't humble.
I wanted to find out what really inspires an Olympic athlete and how do they deal with the pressures of high-stakes competition.
It's obvious to everyone that sponsorship is really important for sport. Obviously, back when you were skiing, there really wasn't sponsorship, Stein.
There was no sponsorship at all.
I'm on top of the world and now I'm living, and the good just gets better, keeps on giving. Not even close to the end, it's just beginning. Life is getting lighter while the days are getting brighter, yeah. And it's a good, I won't even worry anymore. Took all my cares, still can kick them all out the door. Go on and try, come and tell me what you're waiting for. Move and keep them going till your life is overflowing, yeah.
The American Cancer Society estimates that over 96,000 new cases of colon cancer will be diagnosed this year. But what happens when the only way someone feels that they can be happy with the way they look comes at a price of their health? So fillers, what are you looking for when you look at doing a filler?
The perfect candidate for a filler is generally someone who has deep lines or folds, generally around the mouth.
Well, you're always hoping you're going to get it right. But there are some guidelines that we go by.
What are they?
Well, you divide the face into fifths vertically, so the width of the eye, width of the nose, width of the eye, as well as the width over here should all be about the same.
We know, as men, that girls sit around and we assume that they're gossiping about each other and their husbands and their health and whatever it is that you all talk about. Are men not doing that as much as they should be? Dr. Rubin, amazing work tonight. I'm really looking forward to seeing the episode. What is breast revision for everyone out there that doesn't know what it is? Utah was ranked the worst state in the nation for women leaders, with less than 31% of management positions held by women, and only 16% of the state legislators are actually women. And women in Utah on average earn 70 cents to the dollar that a man earns, making it the fourth worst state with regards to pay. Everyone here is shaking their head. Over the past 12 weeks, we've watched 8 individuals take back control of their health and well-being. Our contestants have been tested physically, mentally, and emotionally, but we've provided them with the tools to succeed. Through the challenge, they've been able to meet with our personal dietitians to ensure that their diets are full of the nutrients that they need to perform at the optimum level. They've been working with our personal trainers, learning ways and techniques of exercises to maximize their time spent at the gym. All of this leading up to this final Younger You challenge. So let's get started.